manager's arrived. He's at he's at the Carrington from today. You feeling a bit more optimistic and positive?
I hope so. I hope the deal goes through because I've said many times, I think it's been, 9+ weeks since the whole thing started with that Gerard. I can't remember his surname, but
Gerard Romero.
yeah, that tweet that he put out about the 95% chance of Frankie coming to United. And ever since that tweet, and then he done his stream, he's literally had all us on ropes. And I'll admit, I've been partly negative throughout the 9 weeks because I just think it's kind of stupid for a deal to take that long. But I understand there's been stuff about Barca not wanting the money until around now. But then there's also the problem is there's been too many reports from too many people, and it conflicts you like what to believe. So yeah, I mean, I'll be happy that if it gets done this week, but we've been told the last couple of weeks it's imminent, it's on the verge. So hopefully it does come to an end now and we can actually go get someone else, because I'm not going to congratulate Murta and Arnold yet. I probably won't even I won't feel positive about what they're doing until they fully back this guy's project for the next 2-3 years. But I'll be I'll praise them a little bit, but they're not going to get full praise from me until they fully back this project, because we know what's happened with previous managers and their projects not getting backed, or their main signings not coming into United. But ideally, I still want another midfielder. I don't think Frankie's enough. I don't trust the people that were there last season. I've seen pictures of Scott McTominay getting shredded like he's Goretzka. Mate, you can get shredded like Goretzka, mate, but you're still a shit baller. I don't want to see McTominay side by side with Frankie, and I don't trust Donny van de Beek either.
Okay, I get this, but it's all these things you're saying will take time. They were never all going to be fixed in one summer, and I think that for me is the only frustrating part. Our players being fit for the start of the season is a positive. What would you prefer, them be fat?
No, of course not. I sat here and moaned about Luke Shaw being fat for the last 2 seasons. But I'm just saying, with what I've seen the previous seasons, obviously being shredded doesn't really mean anything. But what I've seen from some of these players, like Fred, he's not. He hasn't got any power in him. He gets bodied off the ball pretty much by most midfielders and attackers. Scott McTominay, he's got a lot of deficiencies in his gameplay, and Donny just he hasn't had the chance properly. But even at Everton, he didn't really get played, and it gets to a point where we need to look at other targets as well. So I honestly want Frankie to have a good partnership with someone, because we all know that Pogba didn't really get that chance, and he's been slated for it quite a lot. But
I think he will. But like I've said before, this is all going to take time. And I think Man United fans have got to realise that all the things that you want will take a year or two, at minimum, to get all the things in place, because there's only a certain amount of money that we're going to spend. 150, 160, 170 maybe, at a push. And Frankie de Jong's a big part of that. And that's because the system he wants to build the system around that individual player, and then you build on top of that. That's what I think. I'm not saying get carried away, but I'm saying listen to what's being written. The idea is to build a system that goes through Frankie de Jong, very much like the system used to go through Michael Carrick and Paul Scholes as that kind of holding pair under Fergie. So I'll keep it on Man United as an example. The play went through, that individual. The best I've seen Chelsea in the last few years, where the play went through midfield through Jorginho. I just think that's where he's absolute best. Don't put him in defensive positions. Let the ball flow through him. It brings people into play. I get the skepticism. But the one thing I'm going to say is this, which is why I'm not allowing myself to become frustrated right now, is the people making the footballing decisions this summer are different. It's football people. Now, whether they've got fancy enough names, big enough CVs, the right hair color, whatever it is. Because again, when we employ ginger people get very annoyed. I don't know what it is about gingers. People just, another ginger, another blonde. It's very weird. But let's give them a chance to see what they can do. They've just got £10 million for Pereira. That guy's rubbish. So that's a good start. You know what I mean? Like, so I would just say this. I get the skepticism, but my view, I just feel like I'd just be a little bit more. I don't know the word optimistic or just level with it. Like I wouldn't stress yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be level with it, but like I said, I won't give him the full praise until they fully see out this project with him, because I think Ten Hag's probably our best chance at competing some point in the future with the other teams, because we all know like Liverpool and Man City are well ahead, and you look at what Spurs are doing and it's like, Jesus, it's like, how hard is this league going to be for the next couple of years? And like, I'm even surprised at what Arsenal were doing. I didn't believe Arsenal had that kind of pulling power. Like they're going for the likes of Rafinha and
well, on Arsenal.